guys, Darren from venomfluidart.
With Bubbles.
Can't forget Bubbles.
I won't let you.
No doubt.
Another learning night in the Venom garage.
Another learning night.
Yeah, we are going back to skewer work.
Yay.
Getting out that magic skewer and letting it do its thing.
Why not indeed?
So...
Well, this will be part of a series of them that we do. So.
Oh, absolutely. So, what I'm going to do first... I'm just going to throw some blues down.
Okay. So that pillow is what we always use. British paints, low sheen.
Never changes.
Straight out of the can. Nothing's done to it.
No. Only thing that's done to it is that the lid's taken off. And it's poured in.
It gets put into a little sauce bottle instead of the big container.
Yep. Easy pouring.
And that's it.
Alright, so... that is our first colour down.
It is. And that was a lovely blue.
Isn't it gorgeous?
I like it.
I love this one you made me too. You're rocking a few customs tonight.
Why not?
Isn't that pretty?
I like it.
Problem is at the moment too, it's don't know how many degrees it is still now at 9 o'clock at night.
Oh, it'd be 37, 38, something like that in here.
And you notice my gorgeous thick paints do thin out a little bit.
They do. They thin out a lot.
You know what? I'm working it.
So that's another thing too. Hot and cold mess with your paint consistencies.
Absolutely. Sometimes you think, what the hell am I doing wrong? That's got nothing to do with you.
Yeah, it's just the consistency's thinned out.
You just got to take in your environment.
Or thick and dried up, one of the two.
Absolutely. Problem is with human nature, damn too quick to blame yourself. Really too quick to blame us. Sometimes you got to look at the whole equation.
Yeah.
Get my, I think this is the only non-custom, my taffy.
Oh, pretty.
I know, since you've made it for me again, I'm like, sprinkle it everywhere.
No doubt. The Bubbles' favourite colour.
It really is. You can't beat it in my eyes. Mind you though, there's a lot of companies out there, like even Eye Candies, they have some gorgeous blues.
There are.
But this is Bubbles' favourite. My taffy. You know what else I do dig?
Southern Ocean Blue.
Southern Ocean Blue.
Which is a Matisse tube paint.
Yeah, it is. Now, I'm going to do a radial first today. And I always love a tube paint my radials. To me, it's just like the glue that holds everything together. That's what I tell myself in my head anyway.
Yeah.
Whether it's true or not.
It definitely does help.
Definitely does. I think this is a Harry and Wilma, isn't it? The aqua.
Yeah, it is.
Gorgeous colour, isn't it?
I really like it. I'm not a fan of green, man, and that looks pretty good.
It's got that more of an aqua tinge.
Yeah.
This is another Harry and Wilma, actually. They're copper.
Which is a really pretty colour.
Oh, it's insane. Like, as you know, I always loved my Pearl-X Dirty Copper, my Nox.
Yeah.
This is really giving it a run for its money, I tell you. No offence, Mighty Pearl-X, but... Dan. This is pretty. Alright, I think that's enough bling and blue.
Okie dokie. Now what are you going to do?
So, what I'm going to do, flick through and find that. Pop some of them little peskies, I think I will tonight. Look at them staring at me.
All little bubbles.
They're teasing the bubbles. Alright, so I'm going to get a black and white CA out for this one.
Okay.
To me it gives it a bit more of a beachy feel, to be honest. Alright. Yeah, we'll rock the big one. Gonna rock the big one, dear.
Right. So load up the palette knife.
So all I'm doing, I just take a little bit out of the CA tub. Now hang on, I just need my light for a minute so I can see what I'm doing, and then I can share. Because I just got this thing about just a nice fine layer. You don't need more than that, if you can see that angle. Now, what we're going to add, and I don't think you need more than this, but it can just come down to preference too, what you want.
Yeah.
So I've just got 2 dots of white. Now I'd always put it on a bit of an angle and walk the spinner around with my finger. Now there's different ways you can do this. You can either stop or you can walk it around till you're comfortable to spin it off. Alright. Now
Ready.
Now what we're going to do, we'll just centre that a little bit. Bubbles always goes off a bit. So I just want to tilt that just a little bit so we're sitting in the middle. Now what I'm going to do, I think, let's give a bit of a pattern around the outside. So with this one, I'll probably do what I like to do, like a wave. So up, down, up, down. See how simple that is? That way you're not going overboard. You're not going crazy with that skewer, wrecking all them gorgeous cells you just made. Now I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to come in reverse. So that way I'm just looping what I've just done. So it's exactly the same as what we did the first time, but now we're going in reverse. Now I think we'll stop there and just tail it off. Sometimes the most simple effects give the most elegant.
Most definitely.
Now we'll sit that one right in the middle. Bubbles middle, remember. Not even close bubbles. See, there we go. We'll go about there. Don't say a word, Wombat, because that is close to the middle.
Right. It's not even remotely close to the middle, but whatever.
Shish! Look at them cool little patterns around the outside.
That's pretty.
They just make it dance, don't they? See, this is a really good tip for beginners too, because when you're starting out, it's bloody hard to figure out when you go from your 4-inch tiles to your 10-inch round how much colour do I put down?
Yeah.
Like, it's bloody hard to judge. And it's only sort of by trial and error as you keep doing more paintings that you get the gist of how much you've actually got to put down.
Yeah.
Like, I suffered for the first month.
You did.
Going from a small one to a larger one. So I sort of figured if you just put a bit of a pattern to the edge and it doesn't make it all the way, it's still going to be beautiful.
Yeah, you still got a cool pattern there.
So, yeah. So it's just a cool tip to do, just in case you don't have that right amount of colour down, then at least you've got a cool pattern at the end and it doesn't just stop.
Yeah.
Alright. So that to me is just a nice, simple, easy trick to do with the skewer.
Yeah.
And as you've seen, it was nothing complicated at all. It was just doing a basic wave.
Yeah.
And then once you get to the very end, stop and do it in reverse. And I reckon that gives it pretty crazy cool effects.
It definitely does.
And it's something nice and simple that you can practice and master. So we'll do a quick close-up reel.
Yep.
Just so you can have a look just how cool they look in between. I reckon that's just something cool. Something
Super
simple.
easy to do. Super easy.
Yeah. And it gives you a really cool beachy look.
Yeah.
Especially when you use blues.
Yeah.
Blues, little touch of, if you don't want to use the copper, a little bit of gold,
Yeah.
a little bit of yellow. Give it that beachy effect as well.
Definitely makes it.
So that's my addition for the skewer week this week.
Okie dokie. I'll press pause and we'll come back with me.
All right, my guru. To
Okie.
you.
Okie dokie. So what I'll do is grab a little thing. Grab some paper. Alright. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to just do a swipe
Yep,
with some trippy colours,
as you do.
as I do. Right, so we're going to go with some neon pink, because, you know,
Wombat, neon.
Wombat, neon pink.
That's a duh.
A dirt. I'll go some custom yellow that I've made up.
Oh, I love that. It's more like a peach.
It's gorgeous, man.
And you know what's really cool? What that does to other colours. Oh,
It's pretty.
it's amazing.
Alright, so I'm going to just sprinkle that here and there and everywhere. Grab some purple, because, you know, got to have some purps in it. Won't go too heavy-handed on the dark purple, otherwise it takes over.
It's one thing you gotta be careful of, isn't it? Like your dioxazine purple.
Yeah, that really takes over.
Yeah.
We'll go with your magical Southern Ocean blue.
See, now that's another colour that can take over as well.
Absolutely.
You've got to use it very sparingly to get the best effects with it, I reckon. But then it depends on what you're doing.
Yeah. We'll go with a neon purple.
Excuse me. That's
You're
one of the new favourites, that neon.
I love it.
I think you've used it in nearly everything you've done since we got it.
I probably have
I see you itching and looking for it.
a custom blue.
Oh, that's the one you made Friday. That's gorgeous.
Sprinkle that.
Tell you what, when you come home from work and you're a blue lover and there's 4 new custom blues, it is Christmas all over again.
No doubt. And we'll go some yellow. Because that way, by putting the yellow over the blue, we're going to get some green in that.
I love how you do that too, because you just get those tinges on the outer edges, don't you?
Yeah, a little bit here, a little bit there. And just smear some through there. So what I'm going to do is grab a little swipe tool. Actually, I'll move those so I don't get paint all over them.
That's the one thing we've got to get used to with the new spinner box, isn't it?
It is. So I'm grabbing a little palette knife, like, where's the camera? There it is. Little guy. I'm going to get some black Selectivator. That was just Amsterdam Lamp Black, mixed with Aussie Floetrol.
Now with a touch of pillow paint in it, thanks to bubbles.
Yeah, now with some pillow painting, because
Bubbles dripped in it.
Bubbles dripped in it.
You might get more cells now, huh?
Alright. Go with that. Then what I'm going to do is grab some white Selectivator. Put that on my little palette knife. And a bit of black with it. So it looks like that. And I'm just going to wiggle it through. Different sections like that. Load it up again. This time I'll get more heavy-handed with the black.
Oh, it's getting more like a Kraken.
Just like that. Okay. That's what we're going to roll with. So I'll put the lids on these.
And one tip never to forget too, white does take longer to sink.
White definitely takes a lot longer to sink than what black does.
So don't straight away think that you've mucked up your swipe. Sometimes you just got to step back and let it do its thing, don't you?
Absolutely. Right, so we can get rid of these. We'll put those in the little holder. We'll grab our skewer.
The magic skewer.
The magic skewer. So what we're going to do is, if you hold your skewer straight up and down, you're going to get a fine line. Whereas, if you hold it on a 45-degree angle, like that, your line's going to be wider, and it'll pull white pillow paint up off the bottom and drag it through with it. Just gives you some extra cool effects. And if you want, you can go straight up and down, straight up and down, just do little circles. It's going to give you that shorter pattern. Little circles, but on an angle. It's going to give you that. If you want here, you can figure 8 through the middle of it. Just do figure 8. Drag that out. So it's all about whether you want it straight up and down, on an angle, in between that angle. It's up to you. It's going to give you different widths every time you put it through. That way you can really chop and change the composition of what you're doing. Right.
And this way too, you're sort of getting that scoop and drag effect without having to scoop and drag.
Yeah. A lot of people have trouble doing a scoop and drag, where you actually scoop one of these little palette knives in underneath the paint, scoop it up, and then drag it out.
Which was brought to us by the great Nikki D.
Takes a bit of practice to do that, but
This is the
this
better
is
way
just
for
a
beginners.
basic skewer. Put some patterns through, drag it out.
Nice and easy for beginners.
Super easy for beginners. I mean, you don't have to use Selectivator and all that sort of stuff.
No.
You can just lay colours down and mix and match, which I think I might do next week.
Yeah, absolutely. Next week we'll do ones without
Yeah,
CA.
we'll do ones without Selectivator next week and show you some of the crazy results you can get with just no Selectivator and just paint. Alright, so we'll put that down.
Because that can be one of the best ways too, and the cheapest way to get your skewer practicing.
Yeah. So we'll give that a spin. Center of the spinner, everything's going to spin out evenly. The closer to the center you get, the more even it'll spin out, all directions.
So, Wombat's version of the middle, guys, not bubbles. Got to be clear on that, dear.
Yeah.
Bubbles is always about 2 centimetres to the left.
Always.
Always.
Alright.
Oh,
So I'll just wipe my hands off.
that's a bit sexy. Look at it.
Super cool. Super easy to do by just dragging that skewer around through it.
And just get the feel of the angles.
Yeah. So that's just chopping and changing angles
How cool is that? That rocks.
on your skewer. Alright, what we'll do is do a flyover of that one. You have a nice close in look. But give it a go. Like it really is easy.
Don't you love that custom peach up the top there?
Yeah, all you're doing is either straight up and down or have it on an angle. That way you're going to get different widths as you go through. So that was a straight up and down line. That was a 45.
And you
See
can
the
see
width
the
of it?
different effects, can't you?
Yeah, you can see the different width. It's dragged more colour to blend as it goes. Whereas that was just straight up and down.
And you know what's cool? A 10-cent tool to get all those different effects.
That's it. And if you don't have skewers, you can use toothpicks or, you know, stuff like that. Anything that's got a point
like
on
the
it.
gold leafing tools.
Yeah, gold leafing
They'll
tools.
work. You
There's
can wipe them off.
a million and one different things you can use. So.
Absolutely.
Alright guys, hopefully that was some sort of help to you.
Absolutely.
If it was, hit like, share and subscribe. Ring that notification bell.
Absolutely.
That way you get to see all these videos as we release them. If you've got any comments, questions leave them in the comments. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Or if you're a member of Venom Fluid Art on Facebook, so that's Paint Pouring by Venom Fluid Art. Ask away in there, because we'll get to that a lot quicker than we can the YouTube comments.
Oh, absolutely. We're in there every day. Amazing people, very supportive.
Absolutely. So, alright guys, that's it for tonight. So, have fun, take care,
And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye for now.
Have a fantastic day, guys. Thanks for watching.